Welcome back. In this video, we will go over the structures of the neuron. First, this model represents one neuronal cell. This part is the soma, the cell body of the neuron. In the center, we have the nucleus. And we have the axon. On this model, for this neuron, we don't have the axon terminals. Moving back to the soma, the cell body, projecting out of the soma, we have these processes that send the signal from nearby neurons toward the soma. These processes are called dendrites. Right here, we see a dendrite in close proximity to this structure in brown, which is the synaptic button or the axon terminal of a nearby neuron. That's another axon terminal, also called synaptic button of a nearby neuron. They are in close proximity to the dendrite of this neuron. They form a synapse right here. Moving to the cytosol, we have the nissl bodies, which are densely packed rough endoplasmic reticulum in the neuron. Connecting the soma, the cell body, to the axon, we have the axon hillock, which forms a cone-shaped structure. That is the axon hillock. This is another axon terminal or synaptic button in close proximity to the soma. This part of the axon is called the initial segment. Moving to the axon, which is in the center right here, the axon is covered with this thick structure. This is called the myelin sheath. So this is the myelin sheath. The myelin sheath is produced in the peripheral nervous system by the Schwann cell. So this is the nucleus of one Schwann cell that produced the myelin sheath. That is the nucleus of another Schwann cell that produced the myelin sheath. Remember, oligodendrocytes, they myelinate multiple axons in the central nervous system. Now notice that the outermost layer of the myelin sheath is called neurolemma. So this is the neurolemma. The myelin sheath allows rapid speed signal conductivity. Right here in the center, we have node of Ranvier, which is unmyelinated area of the axon. So this is a node of Ranvier. That is another node of Ranvier. The impulse will jump from one node of Ranvier to the nearby node of Ranvier. Also, it is called myelin sheath gap. Moving to the axon in the center, we can see mitochondria in the plasma of the axon. The plasma of the axon is called the axoplasm. The plasma membrane of the axon is called the axolemma. So we have the axolemma, we have the axoplasm, we have the myelin sheath, and we have the neurolemma, and right here we have node of Ranvier. And this part of the axon is the initial segment of the axon.